All right, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, getting back into video game characters I could be in a fight tier list maker. This will be part 4. It's been a while since we jumped on it, but I've had a week long vacation, and I think a week prior to that, I was really caught up in making other stuff. So anyway, now we're back on this. We made a lot of progress and put a lot of characters in this tier list maker. I've had a lot of amazing and helpful feedback getting this list as accurate as possible. Going into a comment that I got 9 days ago, this one's about Wii Fit Trainer. Honestly, I'd say you could move Wii Fit Trainer, since even including Smash Bros, which honestly should only include moveset potential, not their full on fighting gods and such. The main way she fights is yoga style, and the only power she really has, which can be dodged, is her sun salutation, which is a ball of solar energy. Besides that, she has hoops and a volleyball that she can't use. So I'd wager you have a chance, especially because you could just interrupt her before she fires any solar attacks. I won't say it's 100%, but maybe more like 30-70, which is very helpful. And then Parappa, he talks about how, well, I'll just read it. I'm not even gonna try to interpret it. As for Parappa, don't initiate a rap battle and he won't get a chance to grow. The heat waves seem to cover his body when he rides his skateboard, and less as a projectile. Yeah, he has skills in martial arts, but I'd say you could have a chance since most of his moves use weapons a lot of the time, and without that you could put up a fight. The problem with that is that he still does know martial arts, and that's never a good thing for me. But anyway, now let's get on to the rest of the list. Moving Wii Fit Trainer to 10%, and Parappa I still would like to leave the same just because he does know martial arts, and I would be inclined to rap battle the man. Anyway, so I had the courtesy of taking a lot of notes down ahead of time, just because I understand that the longest part of making these videos are the notes. So, or sorry, are the research. So I have notes ahead of time, and that'll help me, I guess, not only shorten the record time, but make things more fluid. Anyway, this character right here, the Crybaby, is the Binding of Isaac, who I had asked my cousins about because he played the whole game apparently. Well, apparently he's small and weak, and he only has powers in his imagination. So that's gonna be 100%, no doubt about that one. The next character right here, so I'll get to this guy, but he's the one guy I couldn't find anything for, but I'll get to him. I'll just have to finish everything else first. Little Nightmares, little kid with no powers. You know, we talk about it all the time, at least in all the previous parts. I'm not losing to a little kid if they have no powers, that is. This person right here, her name is Arla Nadja. Nadja? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Should I zoom in? Maybe not. Yeah, let's zoom in for the sake of convenience for you guys. Anyway, this person has magical powers such as fire, ice, and thunder. Yeah, no, I have no shot against fire or ice or thunder. Although thunder I know is just a noise, but I'm assuming that implies lightning. And then this one was weird. This person, this girl or whatever her name is, Yorha, also known as 2B, because it's Yorha number 2 type B, so they shortened it to 2B, but her name is still Yorha. Anyway, it took me a while to find information on her, but once I finally did, I realized she was an android created in battle. No, sorry, an android created to battle in combat. And I couldn't find her exact powers or anything, but I do know that she fights. So that's kind of that. I'm not beating an android made to fight. The next person, we have Estelle Bright. This person right here, she manipulates time to increase speed for herself and decreases her opponent's speed. I cannot beat that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If she's slowing me down, I'm already relatively slow. If she's slowing me down even more and she's increasing her speed, it's raps, dude. I'm not landing a hit. Okay, this person, her name is Karen or Karin, Karin, and she's from like some kind of indie game or whatever. It's like The Cabin is the name of the game or something. Anyway, I don't really understand her or what she does. It seems that that game has like people dying in it and stuff, but I don't think it's from like superpowers. I think it's from just like a knife fight. But considering that you can't use a knife in this fight because no weapons are allowed, I'm gonna go ahead and put you 100%. If I'm wrong about that, somebody please educate me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure I got that one in the bag. Balloons, T defense, the monkey, because there are no weapons and because it's not a super monkey, meaning it's not like the lasers they can use, it's just a regular standard monkey. And again, he can't use his darts because we don't use weapons. This shit's raps, bro. Like, easy. I would beat this monkey's ass. Anyway, well, there's actually two. I don't know why, but that's pretty simple. This one threw me off because it's a gingerbread, but the game is called Ginger Brave, and I couldn't find if it had like any crazy powers or anything. I just know that the Ginger Brave saves the kingdom from getting into the witch's oven or something along the lines of that, but I wasn't able to find anything crazy. It's a cookie or whatever you consider a gingerbread. Is it bread? Gingerbread? Man, I really need to start eating some more various things. My girlfriend would say the same. I'm a routine man and I eat the same things pretty much. This person, while may not look familiar to a lot of people, it's actually a shinobi striker, create your own character kind of thing. So it's a shinobi from the Naruto universe. I have zero shot against a fucking shinobi of any sorts. No matter what I say or what I hope to accomplish, I can never beat that. This person is from somewhere called Gacha Life. I need to check my notes on that. Yeah, it's Gacha Life. I'm pretty sure it's a dress up game. I couldn't find anything more than that other than they just like dress up these characters, and I have complete confidence for myself against what looks like a small character. This next person is Neptune from some long ass show, or not show. I'm pretty sure there is an anime for it though. It's from a long ass video game title, so I couldn't tell you the video game title, but I do know that this person is a robot and has powers of some sort. I just don't know what kind of powers, so I'm gonna assume I'm gonna lose. And I went to the wiki page and everything, but it's like really hard to find information on not super popular titles, and that one fell under that same category. This next one is Bomber Girl, similar to Bomber Man, where she just uses bombs. Problem is that you can't use bombs against me, and I couldn't find anything else on her in terms of like just fighting ability. I only saw bombs. Again, you can't use bombs against me, so rip to you if you have no powers. But I couldn't find out for sure if she couldn't fight or anything. I just know that it's a lot of bombs. This next person is called, or animal, this is called Okami. Okami's a wolf. Even if the wolf didn't have powers, I'm not beating a fucking wolf. No shot at beating a wolf. That's just no shot at beating a fucking wolf. Oh my god, I forgot to do this person in my notes. We'll get there then. Okay, this person's called Cosmos, and she's an armored android robot combat weapon with AI. So not a lot needs to be said there. Okay, this person was a pain in the ass to find. This one right here. This one is Mac Rider. It's an old game from 1985, and nothing to go off other than he's buff as shit, assuming it's a he, and he drives a high power super bike. But I mean, he is buff as hell, like ripped. I guess I could see if I can show you guys some kind of image. Yeah, dude, this dude's fucking yoked. Not even gonna pretend like I could hang. So I'm gonna put like 0.1. Because assuming he has no powers, I mean, I guess I could get some kind of lucky blow, but yeah, 0.1 at the most. Let's keep it a buck. And then, again, if I'm wrong about that, somebody please inform me, but I'm pretty sure no powers or anything. And then this person, shit, I didn't write anything down for you either. Okay, going on to this Yakuza dude. I did play the game for like an hour, but he knew how to fight and was beating people's asses. So yeah, that's not even a question. Then we have Sackboy. Now Sackboy is an interesting one because I don't even know what the fuck this guy can do. Like, I've played Little Big Planet, like the mini games for number 3, where you could like join customized worlds and do little mini games, but I have no idea what Sackboy can do. I don't know if this would be easy or not easy. Assuming though that Sackboy is tiny as shit based off of how he scales in the levels and gameplay, I'm gonna assume he's really tiny and that I could just step on him. If I'm wrong about that, I will get told, because I know my cousins probably know the answer to that. This person right here is called Hat Kid. Has powers, but only with hats. Now, I don't know if you consider hats a weapon. So this is one of those things where I'm just like unsure of really how to go about it, because we say no weapons. Is a hat a weapon? But a hat is like it's kind of her part of her outfit. And I guess you could say is Samus. You know, we did say we would fight Zero Suit. I have no idea. If anyone knows if her magic is just with the hats, that would be helpful. I couldn't find anything on it. What I can say is, I don't know if we do consider hats a weapon or not. Assuming that we do, I'm going to say 100%. I'm just not entirely sure of how you guys would feel about that. That's something that needs to be discussed moving forward. If you guys have any objections or thoughts on that, I will gladly read the comments and adjust it on the final episode, which would be part 5. This is the second to last episode. Anyway, the next person is Spooky Jump Scare Mansion. This person right here, she is a ghost who possesses a huge sum of power. I got that from the wiki page. And either way, it's a ghost. I couldn't hit a ghost. So, rip roach to me. The next person we got is actually, okay, yo, this is actually really interesting. So, her name is Ayumi Tachibana, this character right here. And she almost was a character for Super Smash Bros. Melee. The reason why she wasn't is because she got cut due to lack of relevance outside Japan. She is a detective who, in her newest game, is 17 years old, but she has no powers, so I'd win. As far as I can tell, she couldn't fight. She has no powers. She's literally just a 17-year-old girl. In the first game, she's a 15-year-old girl. Second game, or third game, whatever, is a 17-year-old girl. And she solves a mystery because she's a detective, but no fighting powers whatsoever. And I'm going to take myself over a 15 or 17-year-old girl. That's just the way that's gonna go down. I'm gonna take myself. Like, if she doesn't know how to fight, dude, like, come on, like, let's cut the bullshit. Let's just keep it a buck. On to the next one. I believe we have these to get through right here, and if that's the case, I can tell you right now, Club Penguin is a fucking penguin, and I'm winning against Club Penguin. Like, that is gonna be a fucking blowout. No doubt about it. Frogger, that shit would be demolition. I'm not losing against a fucking frog with no powers. The next one is Duck Hunt. Now, Duck Hunt was an interesting one because you think about Duck Hunt from Smash Bros. And you're like, oh, that Duck Hunt would beat my ass. Problem is that Smash Bros. Had to give Duck Hunt that moveset. Duck Hunt, the original game, you're actually not even playing as Duck Hunt. You're playing as the shooter who's shooting at the duck and the dog, I guess. So Duck Hunt doesn't really have anything special other than it's just a duck and a dog and a Not so very intimidating dog at that. Now, I'm not gonna say that I would enjoy beating a dog's ass or a duck at that, but I'm gonna take myself, again, assuming that I am correct and that they don't really have anything going for themselves. Feels like that would be an easy battle. Now, for the rest of these characters, we will leave to part 5. I thought I'd get to these 3 today, but I already finished the 2 sections, so that was pretty simple and easy. We did add a lot to the 100%. A lot. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We added 12 to the 100%. We added 1 to the 50-50, which is the Bomber Girl. We moved Wii Fit Trainer thanks to a comment to 10%. We added Mac Rider to 0.1%. And to the 0%, the Spooky Ghost, the Robot, the created character from the Naruto, a Shinobi. Let's just say a Shinobi. Another robot, chick with, what was her name again? Oh yeah, she manipulates time to increase speed and decrease her opponent's speed. We got a wolf, a literal fucking wolf. I don't know if it has powers or not, but it's still a wolf. I'm losing to a wolf. And then we have 2B, and then this Yakuza dude, and then that is, what's her name again? Arle. Okay, let's just call her Arle. And she has magical powers. So, a relatively simple part 4 because there was a lot of 100%, and I have complete faith in myself to take them down. It got a little more complicated with Bomber Girl because, again, I don't know if she can fight. And then, what was the other one I was thinking about? Oh, Sackboy. Yeah, I'm not sure entirely of Sackboy if he's really tiny or not. I'm positive, but I'm not, like, again, completely sure about it. Seems straightforward, though, in how this video went down. Throwing hands. I'm hopefully winning against, again, the characters that I put in 100%. Sometimes you guys drop comments where I'm like, fuck, you're so right. which is why I think it helps to have that, because the whole point of this channel anyway is a discussion channel. Talk about sports, video games, anime, fucking Pokemon, or whatever the hell I post. I post a lot of stuff. You guys can see that, but it's a discussion channel. So I always try to take your guys' input to make things as cool, as best, as accurate as possible. But ultimately, it all is opinion for much of the discussion. For this one, not so much opinion. This one's a lot more factual and who would whip my ass and who wouldn't. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. As always, wait, before I do my outro, for part 5, that'll be the last video. So if there's any issues at all with this tier list, please let me know. I will get that fixed as soon as possible. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching. This is Ollie Been Different. We've been different. And we out.